So a morning routine really starts with taking off all the dirt and residue from the night before or whichever. So I have a toner that I'm using. I don't uh, subscribe to any toners right now because I am looking at new brands, and I just went ahead and took the toner and took all the residue off my face. Now, I bought this. This is actually a night routine. You could use this during the day, but I bought this at Dollar Tree, and it's a makeup remover. I recommend it highly. So I'm going to skip through some things and just show you that some of the stuff that I use is all a little new, or some of it's almost outdated. So I'm buying new stuff this month. But I usually keep my stuff in the basket. A lot of it's already used up, like this foundation that I have here. It's pretty much tapped out. So I'm gonna go with a bronzer. I don't use a lot of foundation during the summer months. I try to use light. Well, I take that back. I use foundations. I try to keep it light because it gets sweaty and I have a tendency to see creases. This is for the over 50 club. If you're almost 50, you will appreciate this. My hair, I'm going to do my hair. I'm going to do some things, and I'm going to talk about this. But some of the products that I use, I bought online. I bought through Facebook or through different other means. But I did buy some of these at Rite Aid. Some of the things that I bought. But I usually use Neutrogena foundation. But I'm willing to try new stuff. I have a lot of brushes. I have a lot of stuff that I'm going to use here in this tutorial. So I'm just getting started. First, I'm going to start with doing my hair. So let me go ahead and give me a quick second, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and flat ironed it. I'm just going to let it cool, and I'm going to start with the makeup. Now, I usually keep my makeup in baskets like this. I'll just show you some of the products I have. This is a shimmering glow. It usually goes on after the foundation. I've used it for foundation. I have a lot of different things here. I got an assortment of things. Bath and Body Works. And I also got some really neat samples from pharmacy. They were really good foundation, by the way. But the reason I'm going through this is because I wanted to get all my brushes together, because we might use this. I don't know if we will or not. And the serums and things like that for the eyes, because I have baggy eyes. Okay, I'm going to put this aside. Okay, now my sister bought me this for Christmas, and it's an eye serum. This here, if you could see it, it's an eye serum. It goes on at night. It goes with that same thing I was telling you about, the routine with this. At night, it takes off the makeup. You could use this during the daytime too, I guess, you know. But this is also an eye serum. You use this at night. So don't forget your night routine. Okay, let's get into what I was going to do about getting in our daytime routine. Remember, a lot of people forget their night routine, and then they end up waking up and they're like, oh my God, it's a disaster. Okay, I have a couple options here. Since I'm out of foundation, I have a couple options that I normally use. I don't usually use powder bronzer for my foundation, but I don't have any more foundation, so I'm tapped out. So I am using the bronzer since I have a tan. I came back from California and I am very fortunate that I have a tan. So I'm just going to go ahead and use the bronzer as a foundation. I'm just going to put it on lightly. And I decided to do this because I think of this as my healing journey. Like I'm healing from waking up. Now it looks dark going on, but I'll spread it out. Hold on. It doesn't look as dark as you think. It looks dark right now, but once I spread it out, most people don't use bronzer as a foundation, so that you know. But with a tan, you can get away with it. I will do another tutorial with the foundation. But since I have a tan, I've gotten away with it. It just so happened I didn't have foundation. The timing was perfect. Okay, now some people have cream foundation, cream mascara, cream eyeshadow. I do not have cream eyeshadow. I want to do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put on a very light, I just put the foundation on, so I'm going to let it sit, and then I'm going to brush over it again to get that darkness out of the forehead. I'm going to use another brush is what I'm going to use. Okay. I buy extra applicators at Dollar Tree to start over with a new powder eyeshadow because for the obvious reason, they get dirty quick. Okay, so I'm just going to use a light foundation from the Foundation Compact. Oh, and by the way, I'm using hard candy. Oops. It's very hard to find hard candy. They used to sell it at Walmart. I don't know if they still do, but their eyeshadows are hard to find. They're compacts. The only time I ever can get this is during Christmas. So I tried to buy a couple of them. I just like the way it shimmers. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm trying to do the type of color smoky eye, basically. And with the right blending, hopefully it comes out. I have to look at it from a mirror. So, okay. So I'm going to stop it right here for a quick break. I want to check and see what I'm doing. I'm going to do a couple of things, and I will be right back. Okay, as I told you earlier, I was going to blend this in a little bit. So I'm just going to go ahead and... Okay. All right. Never mind. That was funny. Okay, let's start with the lip gloss. That was funny. I'm trying not to laugh. That wasn't supposed to happen, by the way. Okay. All right. So we know I don't wash my hair every day, every other day. So there might be a little product in there. So I'm gonna tease it a little bit, give it some height. And voila, just a little spray. I know us 80s girls, we take a lot of flack from the younger ones. My sister is younger. She says, you need more hairspray, kind of joke. Oh well. So I do. Okay, so that's my morning routine. It's not really a big deal, but you could see with the eyeshadow. Now, I don't usually add it to my routine, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna put some eyebrows in, and I don't do it all the time, but I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. Just slightly. I try not to overdo it. In the summertime especially, you know. But I'm indoors a lot because the heat is just unbearable. And I do a lot of work inside anyway, so. But that's my morning routine. I wanted to show you some of the things that I used. Again, I use Herbal Essence Hairspray for a better hold. I told you about the night routine to take the makeup off and use a toner to get the stuff out of your skin, that residue. There's a night cream that I was telling you about. You could also use for the daytime routine, you know, a moisturizer. Of course, I ran out of all this stuff when I was on vacation. I didn't realize I didn't have anything. Use samples if you have to. Things you can do to get yourself through the hard times, you know. But I have all these makeup brushes, and I'm reluctant to use these good brushes until I get a good powder foundation. So save your good brushes for that good foundation, powder foundation, if that's what you decide to do. But I use the brush. I want your opinion on, if you're watching, about the powder bronzer as a foundation when you're tan. You know, when you have like I said, I just got back from California, so I could use that foundation as well, bronzer as a foundation right now. I can't get away with it much longer, but you know, I'm doing it this way. Thanks for watching my tutorial on my morning routine right now.